Broadcasting from the McLaurin Carpet Studios on Central Avenue in downtown Laurel, Mississippi. This is Good Morning Pine Belt with Ben Winpigler on SuperTalk Laurel 99.3.
All right, good morning, Pine Belt. We're back live here on this Wednesday morning. Coming to you live in the McLaurin Carpet Studios as we do every Tuesday and Wednesday right here in beautiful, historic downtown Laurel, Mississippi. Excuse me. Got a great show ahead of you today. It's a nice day today. Looks like we got a nice couple of days coming up. A little bit of a chance of rain this weekend, but that's all right. Every once in a while we need some rain to knock all this dust off that we have. As I went outside yesterday, sneezed for about an hour after. That's always fun, but that's just me. I sneeze all the time. So before we bring in our first guest of the day, I do want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by Bank First. For all of your banking needs, you can go check out Bank First today. Check out their perk rewards. If you are a member of Bank First, you can utilize those right now. And if you're not a member of Bank First, that's a great reason to go become a member of Bank First today, is their perk rewards, along with other things, many other things. So go check them out today. Always thankful for our good friends over at Bank First. All right, joining us now, as they do every month, from the Laurel-Jones County Library, we have Miss Michelle Parker. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. Great.
Good deal. All right, Miss Michelle, well, we will jump right in, and because there's always lots of stuff happening at the library. And one thing, too, real quick, that I wanted to mention, and we didn't talk about this beforehand, but I'm looking at the poster, the American Hero Essay Contest. I want to remind people real quick of what that is, because I know we're kind of in the middle of it towards the end.
We are, yes. The Jones College American Hero Essay Contest, sponsored by the Laurel Leader Call and the Laurel-Jones County Library, there are 3 different age groupings for that. There's an elementary, which is for 4th through 6th grade. There's a middle school, 7th and 8th, and then there's also the high school, which is 9th through 12th grade. For each of those categories, there's a $500 first prize, $250 for a second place, and $150 for a third place. Mm-hmm. Also, the high school age has a $1,000 scholarship to Jones for that as well. Basically, it's an 800-word essay about your hero. Yeah. For each of those age groups, and those will be judged. They're due May the 15th.
Okay, good.
The deadline
I knew it was coming up soon.
Yeah, so there's plenty of time to still write if you want to. There are some guidelines if you'll check out the library website or the Laurel Leader Call website, or just call the library. We'll be glad to give you those details. But yes, write about your hero, and there's good money to be made.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's really cool. I know we talked a lot about it before, but as the music was playing, I looked over, I was like, hey, we need to remind people about that.
Yes,
because that's really a really cool thing. And it's like we talked about before, it's getting the youth engaged, because that's so important.
Yes, I will. And I will say that it is, the last time I talked to you, I wasn't positive on this, but it's the entire readership area of the Leader Call. Okay, good. So if you're a county that gets the Leader Call, you're can be included in that, yes.
That's awesome. There you go. All right, so go check out the website, the library website, or the Laurel Leader Call website for more details, and get your kid involved in that. In one of those categories. All right, so moving on to more things happening soon at the library. Right now, y'all have something really fun going on, and it's still happening, the book sale.
Yes. The Friends of the Library are actually having their book fair in the mall. That'll still be going on through Saturday this week. Wednesday and Thursday we're open from 10 to 7. Friday and Saturday will be open from 10 to 5 for that. And Saturday, again, I'll remind you, teachers get free books.
Nice.
Come if you're a teacher, but it's also half price day for everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's also, that is a fundraiser for the library. So if you'd like to come and make a donation, feel free to do that. But lots of great books at really good prices.
Yeah. Have y'all had a pretty good turnout so far?
We have.
Okay.
We have. We actually had 2 special speakers the last 2 days.
Nice.
That worked out really well. Just lots of fun things going on over there.
Yeah, and then y'all have one more special speaker. No, that one. Nope. Never mind. Check that. Don't talk to Ben. I'm looking at something different. All right, so yeah, that's really fun. That helps the library. You can get some really great deals on books. If you're like me, and there's never too many books. There's never too many books.
That's what the Friends is all about. We all have that same problem.
Yeah, there's never too many books.
Books is great.
Even if books you haven't read or they're sitting on your shelf, I'm going to read them one day, I promise.
Yes, you should be a friend of the library.
If you're in that category, you will be a good friend of the library for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Well, that is just one thing that's happening, but that's a big fundraiser for you guys, so that's very important. But y'all have a couple of other things happening this week. Lottie's going to be out. Y'all have a bingo night coming up.
We do. Actually, the reason that the book fair has to close at 5 o'clock on Friday is because we have bingo at the library at 6, which is also sponsored by the Friends of the Library. So we can't be everywhere at once.
No.
So we have to kind of close up a little bit early there so we can do the bingo at 6 o'clock at the library. It's going to be great. As usual, we actually have a guest caller this month because Scotty is out.
Okay.
So that'll be a fun time. Just fun for the family.
Yeah, and it's free.
It is free.
It's so
That's
free.
the best part.
It's free for any tattletales out there. It's free.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be so much fun. But y'all do have like they can buy like popcorn concessions.
Yes, we do have concessions, popcorn, nachos, hot dogs, that kind of thing. Very inexpensive.
Yeah,
I think our
it's
most
like
expensive.
$1.
You get 2 pieces of pizza for $5.
Oh,
that's our most expensive, and it's Papa John's pizza.
There you
it's
go.
good
So it's
stuff.
really good. There you go.
Very good.
All right. And then moving forward as we get throughout the rest of the week in April, y'all have some more. I know the Genealogy Club is meeting.
They have the monthly meeting on Saturday at 10 o'clock. And then on Monday, the 27th, is our senior circle.
Okay.
We're actually doing April Showers Bring May Flowers. It's going to be a fun, creative, crafty time.
Yeah.
And just a great social time
Yeah.
for seniors to kind of get together.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. But the biggest thing happening here in the next couple of weeks is next Thursday. There at the Jones County Library. Tell us about it.
Thursday is our legal outreach clinic. So the Mississippi Center for Legal Services is coming. This is a free clinic. If you have any legal questions at all, come. They'll answer the question for you. They'll get you started with their offices, or they'll give you some information to help you to get to your next step with any legal questions you have.
And y'all have had this before, and it's gone
did.
over really, really well.
It did. And it seemed to be a need in the area. So you have legal questions, that's the place to be from 9 to 4 next Thursday at the Laurel-Jones County Library.
And I'm looking here, collection issues, housing issues, public benefits, family issues, really, it looks like pretty much any legal question, they'll be there to answer it.
They would, and again, if they can't help you, they will put you in touch with someone that can.
Yeah.
But so they're there to answer those questions.
And there's not too many times where you get free legal advice. Legal advice is usually a little pricey.
Yes.
But this time it is absolutely free.
It is.
And that is a big need for our community, a big help for our community. So if you are, it doesn't matter what socioeconomic status you're in. You may just need a question that you don't, hey, do I need to get a lawyer kind of thing? And
Yes.
they can answer that.
Very good.
All right, so let's move forward to May because I know y'all have lots going on in May. It looks like the first of the week y'all actually have a blood drive going on too.
We do. On May the 7th, we've got a blood drive from 1 to 4 here in Laurel.
Okay. And back up a little bit, though. We talk about Friends of the Library a lot. If you're interested in becoming, y'all are actually having a meeting next
We
month.
do. We have our monthly meeting on the first Monday of the month. So on May the 4th at 2:15 at the Laurel Library will be the Friends of the Library meeting. If you would like to be a part of the Friends, that's a good place to come. It's also a great place for people that are already friends to kind of come in, and we'll talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
What we can do to help the library more, just activities that are coming up.
Yeah, so you can kind of learn all about it. We talk about it all the time. So this is a great time to come learn about it. Now, I got to know, it's on May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. Is it going to be Star Wars themed?
Well,
it should be.
We're going to be talking a lot about that book fair we just did. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have something May the 4th.
It should be Star Wars themed. All right. Well, let's jump forward a little bit because I know there's lots of things going on, and we'll have somebody in later to talk more about it. But y'all have a really, really big event coming up in May. It's going to be really big.
We do. Lottie's Car, Truck, and Jeep Show is coming up on Saturday, May the 16th. We have wheels at the library with our trolley, so we want other people to bring their wheels in and show them to us. So we have lots of different award categories. We actually have 26 awards we're going to be passing out during that time. There'll be food vendors. There'll be door prizes you can buy tickets for. There'll be a 50-50 raffle that you can get in on to get half of that pot that we take in. All kinds of great stuff. Registration starts at 9 in the morning. Registration fee is $20 per entry. And then the awards ceremony will be at 12:30 that day.
There you go. And looks like there's going to be food vendors, big door prizes. There's going to be a lot of stuff and a lot of good stuff. And we're going to talk a lot more in detail about that. But can people go ahead and sign up early? How's that work?
This is our very first year we've done this, and so we are not doing pre-registration for that. But I will say that for your $20 entry fee, we have a swag bag that's already over $50.
Oh, nice.
So just you donate $20 to the library, you get a swag bag that's at least $50 worth of stuff.
Nice.
So it's going to be good.
There you go. All right. Well, Miss Michelle, we have ran out of time, but remind us of anything we missed or anything pressing, for the week.
I've got the book fair at the mall right now, and then we've got bingo Friday night.
There you go. Book fair and bingo. You can't beat it. All with our friends at the Laurel-Jones County Library. Miss Michelle, we always appreciate y'all coming in and look forward to talking to you next month.
Thank you so much. All
right. When we come back, we're going to be telling you what's going on just a little bit west of us down in the big city of Collins. We'll be right back. Good morning, Pine Belt from the McLaurin Carpet Studios.
Good morning, Pine Belt. SuperTalk Laurel 99.3.
All right. Good morning, Pine Belt. Back on this Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Just have to double check there. Went back on this Wednesday morning. Beautiful Wednesday morning here in historic downtown Laurel, Mississippi. Coming to you live, as always, from the McLaurin Carpet Studios. Our thanks to Miss Michelle Parker there from the Laurel-Jones County Library. Just an incredible resource that we have here in Laurel-Jones County. So do what you can. Go check out the book fair. Go check out the bingo night to help support them, because I'm telling you, we don't want to lose it. All right, before we bring in our next guest of the day, I do want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by Dixie Electric Power Association, a member-owned electric co-op that has the best broadband internet that you're going to find. And really, honestly, you're really not going to find a business or a service that works as hard as they do in the community. It's really incredible what they put back into the community. And also, too, they actively work to save you money on what pays their bills. So they're just a really, really great people, really good organization. So our thanks to Dixie Electric. All right, joining us now from just down the Highway 84 west of us here in the big city of Collins, Covington County, we have Miss Marie Shoemake with the Covington County Chamber of Commerce. Miss Marie, how are you this morning?
Oh, doing wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, well, Miss Marie, it is just about time for one of the most exciting and cool events that we have here in the Pine Belt area, the Okatoma Festival.
That's right. 37 years.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. So I think we're doing something right.
Yeah, I think so.
We are so excited this year that we really have, I want to say, a local celebrity coming. Her name is Kayleigh Clark. And actually, she's from Summerall. Okay. But she has family connections in Covington County because her mother, Dusty Gandy, was one of our Miss Hospitality years back.
Yeah. So she's local. Yeah.
Right, yes. So it's going to be a reunion for us. But Kayleigh, of course, she grew up on a farm. Yeah. And she's a singer and a country music writer. Yeah. And she has gained fame.
She's doing pretty well right now.
Oh, yes. Through the Voice and also the American Idol. She was a finalist in both. So she's well known, and she just keeps singing all around us and making records. So we're thrilled that she's going to be our actual special guest, and she'll come on at 12:30.
12:30 that day. So
12:30.
So for people not familiar with the event, when you come into the to the Okatoma Festival, if you turn right there or left off, or depending on which way you're coming from, into downtown Collins, you can't really miss it.
Oh, You can't miss it. Our event is actually around the Covington County Historical Courthouse.
Yeah.
And it reaches out for several blocks because we have so many activities, going on. And first we start off with at 8 o'clock at the Presbyterian Church with a 5K run, walk, and fun run for the children.
Yeah.
And they love to run through our park and all. It's a great run.
Yeah.
So we have a good turnout for that. And then at 8:30, from our main stage on Dogwood, we have a bluegrass band, and they will be playing and kind of start off the festival. Our vendors, the courthouse yard is full of vendors.
Yes.
We have overflow, and they'll be set up by 9 and start their sales, and it's a great time of year because Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
So if you haven't bought that Mother's Day present yet, then shop those vendors. They have some unique things that are coming.
And there's really something for everybody.
Oh, something for everybody, yes. And then the theme of our festival is Life is Better on the Okatoma.
Yeah.
And we have an art contest, and one of our young people that won, it's going to be on her T-shirts.
Okay.
Really pretty.
Is that what the background is here?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty, though? Right. And that's truly the creek that combines our county.
Yeah.
Starts in Mount Olive, goes through Collins down to Seminary, where the big canoeing and all goes on every year. But Jones Junior College will be there with their choir, which is always exciting. And then we'll have a lot of recognition of our queens. We have a Okatoma Queen contest.
Yeah.
And those young ladies always love to ride in our parade at 10 o'clock. And so that'll be a fun day for us, and people love it when they're throwing out candy and all that.
Yeah.
And then at 12:30, as I said, we will have Kayleigh perform from 12:30 until about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then at 2, the seminary jazz band is going to play.
Ah.
And they are excellent.
Yeah.
They started a couple of years ago.
I love a good jazz band.
Yes. Well, they're playing at a lot of venues throughout the county now. It's an excellent band. And you don't want to miss that. Then we're going to have cross ties come on, and then we'll end up with the street dance at 7 o'clock. From 5 to 7. So there are activities. There's fair rides on Friday night.
Okay.
That can come in on Friday night.
Yeah.
And then we have a children's fair with lots of activities that are going on. We have a health fair located up on the Covington County Courthouse lawn.
Yeah.
Where a lot of medical people have set up booths.
Right.
They'll have giveaways and do some testing. And so that's exciting. And then, let's see, we've just got so many things going.
I know. Well, I'll tell you, you briefly mentioned it, but one of the, I think, unique things about the way y'all do y'all's festival is the parade. You kind of throw a parade right there in the middle of it, and that's really cool. So tell us a little bit about the parade.
Well, the parade, of course, Kayleigh will be our Grand Marshal.
Of course, yes.
And then we have our recent Miss Hospitality that will be a queen. And I want to throw in this, too.
Yeah.
A big thanks to Wayne Sanderson Farms, who's relatively new in our area.
Right.
They're going to be our stage sponsor this year.
Awesome, yeah.
So we certainly appreciate them and all the other sponsors that have pitched in to help this event. Event happen. It just doesn't.
It doesn't
happen.
just happen. How long? When do y'all start planning it? The day after it ends?
Right. We do. We meet and see what we need to do a little improvement on. You know. But we have about 34 food vendors.
Wow.
And we try to diversify that with maybe only 2 vendors selling the same thing. Same product. So that's always a big hit. We have so many different food vendors, from your plain old snow cone and shaved ice to barbecue, and of course our chicken on a stick. It's something for everybody. And so, as I said, exciting time of year where our communities come together.
Yeah.
And they're able to show off what they have done during the year.
Yeah, and I really like, too, that it's kind of an all-day thing, because sometimes, a lot of times these things will be a little bit closer to lunch and end at like 4, but like, oh, well, I work early in the day. Well, really, you don't have an excuse. You can. It's an all-day. So
it's an all-day thing, so
Yeah.
there's no reason for you to not come hungry.
Yeah.
And eat when you get there, and you can eat until you leave.
Yeah.
And as I said, you'll see the children's artwork posted up there, and just a lot of fun starting off with a 5K run.
Yeah.
And people from everywhere come for that. They
Yeah.
love the rolling hills of our park.
Yes, indeed. So that's the route of it. It goes through the Betty Memorial Park.
And yes, it will go through the park where we have Christmas in the park.
Okay.
And circle around. And so we have a lot of children that do the children's walk.
Yeah.
And they just seem to love it, and it continues to grow. And our crafters come back every year, and of course we have a lot of new ones too. So
Now, when you started this 37 years ago, did you ever think that it would be this big?
well, actually, it started under MEC's Look Around Mississippi program,
Okay.
which was for 3 years.
Yeah.
And our hometown hero, Joe McCraney, came home.
Yeah.
Yeah, for our first event. And he bragged on our community and the state of Mississippi.
Yeah.
And, you know, when somebody like that speaks, you really
Yeah, right.
believe it. And so for 3 years, we were recognized by the state as an outstanding festival.
Yeah.
And then the state goes on to something else. But our people said, no, this is the cornerstone of our community.
Yeah.
Because it gets us together countywide and it shows off all the assets of our community.
Yeah.
And it has a tremendous economic impact
Yeah.
on our community too.
Yeah.
So everybody's for it, and we get excited
Yeah.
when we know May's coming around.
Well, we're excited for it. Real quick, as we end, remind us of the date and the time of the event.
Okay. It begins on Saturday, May the 2nd. Always the first weekend in May. Start off with the 5K run and walk. Entertainment begins at 8:30, and then the crafters begin sales at 9.
Yeah.
The parade is at 10 o'clock. You'll love that. And then all day it's exhibits, and just come and have fun.
Yeah.
Bring your lawn chair. We have bleachers, and just eat your heart away.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Stay until 7 o'clock and
There you go.
enjoy the music.
Well, thank you, Miss Marie. We'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, Super Talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're tuned in to Good Morning Pine Belt on SuperTalk Laurel 99.3.
All right, good morning, Pine Belt. Back live here on this Wednesday morning, McLaurin Carpet Studio. Our thanks to Miss Marie Shoemake there with the Covington County Chamber of Commerce. Okatoma Fest coming up next weekend. Go check it out. Going to be a lot of fun there in downtown Collins. So go check out that. I know we got Day in the Park here in Laurel, but you can actually do both because you can get to Day in the Park. Okatoma Fest lasts all day, so you can catch both and check out all that the Pine Belt area has to offer. Before we bring in our next guest, I want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by Community Bank. Local bankers, local decisions with plenty of convenient locations. You can go check out Community Bank today, and then they've got one just down the block here on Central Avenue. Eric's running that for him, and he'll get you taken care of. Josh, Nikki, the whole team over there, they will get you taken care of. Also, too, real quick, before we bring in our next guest, I want to remind you of the Salvation Army Laurel Derby that is coming up this weekend. Go buy your tickets. Go to the Salvation Army store. Buy your tickets there. Check out their Facebook. There'll be links and different things. There's a QR code I'm looking at here on the poster in our window, so you can just stop by here and scan our QR code and get it all. taken care of, because the Salvation Army is a fantastic organization that gets kind of raked over the coals sometimes, but they are doing great work over there at the Salvation Army. So go check them out today. All right, join us now. Speaking of great organizations that we have here in Laurel, this is a fairly new one that we have here. We have Miss Alex Arnold, I almost say Gieger, and Amber Gieger here with Open Eyes. Ladies, thanks for coming on this morning.
Thanks so much for having us, Ben.
Yeah, for sure. Alex, we'll jump right in. First of all, for people who don't know, Open Eyes is also the winner of the chili cook-off.
We absolutely are. It's kind of a hard conversation in our family because I wasn't even there. Yeah. So we had to rely on, my husband, my brother, my sister's husband, the whole family was, and if you know our mom, she's also one of our directors. She had that recipe ready to go, and it was extensive. Yeah. Oh, it was good from what I hear.
I was a judge, so I can attest. It was really good.
I mean, we got those score sheets. We did pretty good.
We did pretty good. It was blind, so I didn't know beforehand. So there was no bribery going on.
Yeah, well, you've known the Giegers a while. Conjetta can cook.
She can indeed. All right, well, let's talk about Open Eyes for a minute. I know y'all have got a big event, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But for people who don't know, y'all are fairly new and everything.
That's right.
Tell us about Open Eyes, kind of how y'all got started, and kind of what your vision is.
Yeah, so we actually had this vision as late as last October. I've always kind of had this tug on my heart that the Lord had something for me to do. Just didn't know what it looked like, and in October it's almost like He fleshed it all out. And my mom and I kind of got started on it and did all the paperwork to get us, confirmed with the state and through the IRS and everything. And then of course we had to bring on Amber, but we're all educators, and we've been educators, in the Jones County School District for a long time. And we have seen the need firsthand in our community. Yeah. And just, hardworking people hit crisis in the family, and they just need some help to make ends meet, to get back on their feet. And that's really the heart of what we're doing. This is an application-based nonprofit, and the good news is we've made a lot of partnerships. You mentioned the Salvation Army. We've partnered with the Salvation Army. We've partnered with several nonprofits in Hattiesburg, like Kids Hub, Hope Clinic. We've worked with Lisa Cochran with the Remnant and Dwell. We work with, Grant Staples is one of our good friends. We just work very closely with other partnerships, and when they see a need that we can help, they send in references. So you can fill an application out for yourself. If you have a family crisis going on with yourself, or the kind of beauty of it is that we have people that fill it out for others. Oh yeah. And we've met with a lot of counselors. We've met with Jones College, Southern. We are finding these partnerships all over the Pine Belt that they have firsthand experience with people who just need to get their feet back underneath them.
Sometimes, like you said, sometimes people just need a little extra help, and so a lot of times they don't. Maybe they don't want to admit it. Right. So that's where you have, like you said, that really is the beauty of it. If you see somebody you need to be like, hey, look, I'm gonna nominate. They're never gonna nominate themselves.
And that's what we know, that there's like we said, good, hardworking people that just have fallen on a hard time. Yeah. And those are the people that we're just trying to help out and help them get back on their feet. We do one-time needs, so this isn't anything. We're not trying to take the place of other nonprofits. Yeah. We're just standing in the gap. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. So what does that application process look like? Well, I will say we've worked with a few social workers that said our application is pretty simple.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's through a Google Doc that you can find on our Facebook. Okay. And you have the two, application for need and application for someone else's need. Okay. And so we ask for contact information. We ask for a description of the need. We ask for how much is being requested. We cannot give cash, or we can't give direct money, but we can give towards the need. Okay. And then directly to the need. Okay. And then, we do references. Yeah. And so we do have an investigation process just to make sure that we're being good stewards of the money that we have. We're a public nonprofit, so we do function solely off of donations. Yeah. And so we want to make sure that we are being good stewards of the money that's donated.
Right.
It is one of those things that's kind of also been on our heart. None of the directors, me, Amber, nor my mom, none of us take any type of salary or anything. So all of the money donated, and that kind of goes into our event. But every bit of what we are gifted goes straight back into our community, other than just like minor accounting fees or things like that.
Right. Now, are there any like specific needs that y'all are trying to meet, or just kind of whatever is needed?
So again, that's kind of the good thing about this nonprofit, because we don't serve one specific need.
Okay.
So the people we are reaching now are 50th applicants that we have helped, and we're steadily moving towards, I think we've spent almost $45,000 since our start in December, helping needs. And so, I mean, the needs have spread between helping people furnish homes after house fires.
Wow.
We have paid towards school needs as far as students who maybe can't pay for their extracurricular fees.
Right.
We've helped. Goodness, the needs are kind of widespread.
So it's really whatever's needed. I mean, literally.
And I will say I'm hesitant to say the needs that we've helped just, for confidentiality's sake, but I will say that the best thing to do is, if you're curious as to whether it falls under our criteria, if it's a one-time need and there is a specific thing that we can help with, I would fill out an application. The worst thing we can say is it doesn't match our criteria.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the event, because obviously all of these things that you have cost money, and that it's not cheap to do what y'all do, but you rely solely on donations, and part of that is the event, and y'all have a big event coming up. And we're going to bring in Amber now. She's been dreading this moment, and she's going to tell us. We won't ask her all about the event, but she's going to tell us when and where the event is.
Okay, our event is May the 9th at Brookside Barn in Ellisville, and the doors will open at 6:30, but the band won't come on until 7.
Okay. All right. So, hey, look at that.
Yay,
She did it. She's a radio star now. I'm going to send that to Evan when we're done.
You really should.
Please do.
Now I'll come back to Alex. Alex, because Amber has done her job.
Yes.
Alex, tell us all about the event.
So this event is kind of all encompassing. Yes, it is hopefully what will be our annual fundraiser to raise funds for what we do in the community. But we also are just trying to raise visibility for who we are and what we're doing. We are featuring the Band US, which if you are anywhere near 20s, 30s, 40s, you know the Band US.
Yes.
They've been around for a long time, and they are a good time.
Yes.
We're setting the event up. Amber is not going to speak too much to it, but she is an amazing event coordinator.
Yes, indeed.
She is the queen of the details. It is going to be beautiful and fun. It's casual.
Okay.
It's going to be in a barn. So, I mean, it's a fabulous barn. But we're going to have Fairleys is catering it. So we'll have wings and sliders. And we're going to have the band is going to have a huge stage, and the whole venue area is just going to be dance floor. We're going to we're going to celebrate 6 months of really helping the community. And I've been told we're going to have fresh Krispy Kremes.
Oh,
so,
come on.
Yeah, some hot Krispy Kremes.
Well, you had me at Fairley. So,
You had me at the Band US.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
So.
Now, I also know, too, I'm looking at y'all's flyer here. Y'all are, obviously, there's a ticket fee, but y'all are also looking for corporate sponsors.
That's right. We are, again, we are doing a step and repeat banner, but we are really open to just anyone who's wanting to help the community through our organization. Obviously, we will advertise for your business. Of course, we have a step and repeat banner that we're going to have set up as a kind of a photo booth area. But the tickets are $100 a piece, but we are running a discount code right now.
Ooh.
So if you use the discount code BANDUS25, you'll get 25% off. So that will make it, so we're $150 for a couple and a fun night out. We will also, we're kind of running the beginning of our campaign for this event is monthly giving.
Okay.
So we've been working very closely with Nikki Hudson at Community Bank. She's one of our board members, and she's helping us get monthly giving started. So we'll be passing out some flyers at the event just to see if it's something that people feel led to do. Because a lot of times, one big donation isn't something that's
right, but
people
a small
can,
monthly.
But a small monthly donation might be something a little bit more accessible. So we're running that, and it's going to be a really fun event. We want the community to show out. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. All right. So as we end, if somebody's interested in buying tickets, becoming a donor, whatever, how do they get in touch with you?
The easiest way is follow us on Facebook. Open Eyes. We also have our email address. You can email us there, and we can get you information. We are about to start donor newsletters to send out this summer. So if you want to catch us through email, that's great. But Facebook is really the best way to keep up with us.
And Amber, remind us of the date and time of the event.
It is May 9th. Doors open at 6:30, but the band doesn't come until 7.
There you go. Brookside Barn out there in Ellisville. Ladies, thanks again for coming on. I look forward to, I'm sure we'll have y'all on again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. When we come back, we're going to give you another glimpse into one of our valedictorians here in Jones County. So stick around. Good Morning Pine Belt. We'll be right back.
We're back to Good Morning Pine Belt. SuperTalk Laurel 99.3.
All right, Good Morning Pine Belt back. Final segment here on a Wednesday morning. Coming to you live in historic downtown Laurel, Mississippi, as always from the McLaurin Carpet Studios. Our thanks to Miss Alex Arnold and Amber Gieger there with Open Eyes. Really cool organization. Get involved in. Go check out their event and learn more about it. Or if you can't make the event, you can just go check them out on Facebook or contact Alex or Amber, and they'll tell you all about it. Really, really, really cool organization, and they make really good chili. So there's that too. Before I bring in our final guest, I want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by our good pals out in Ellisville. That's right, K-Rock's in Ellisville. And here in about 10 minutes, they've already got the fryers rolling, getting it hot, getting it ready for some really, really delicious food. And I'm telling you what, if you want the best shrimp po' boy, the best catfish po' boy, really just honestly the best food you're probably going to have, go check out K-Rock's and then slide over the Crazy Cones. Get you a good, delicious snow cone to wash it all down. All right, join us now. We are continuing talking to our valedictorians from the Jones County area. We have Mr. Alex Version. He is he is the valedictorian of Laurel High School, and we're waiting on the principal. I think this may be him pulling up too, but we'll get him in when he gets here. But Alex, thanks for coming on this morning, man.
Thank you for having me. It's a big pleasure having me on this radio, and I want to say thank you to everybody who came to support me or is listening right now, and thank you to everybody supporting me through my journey.
Yeah,
through high school, elementary, all that.
Absolutely, man. We'll kind of jump right in as Mr. Robert Young walks in too. We'll have him here in just a second. But Alex, I want to start with you, man. Obviously, you spent your whole time at Laurel. I know you also went to Mason Elementary. But what has it meant to you to be a Laurel Golden Tornado over the years?
To be a Laurel Gold Tornado means a lot different things. Particularly when you think of Laurel Gold Tornado, you think about that stadium over there by the high school. Mm-hmm. And every time I think back to my time here in the city, I was born and raised here, even born in South Central, South Central baby as they call me.
Yeah.
I always think about how hard people in Laurel try.
Yeah.
And all throughout the county, I've never seen people like the people in Laurel just try as hard as they do. Yeah. The students, the parents, especially the parents, come all the way from all around the world, just come to Laurel, and they make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So let's talk about your time there at Laurel. Obviously, you were involved in quite a bit. Beta Club, in the band, show choir, robotics. Man, you did it all. You were on the soccer team as well. But let's talk about, obviously, you did a lot there at Laurel, and obviously you did very well. Let's talk about your plans moving forward. Obviously, you're getting ready to graduate here in just a couple of weeks. What's your plans moving forward?
Yes, sir. In just 2 weeks, I graduate from Jones with my associates in the arts. And in 3 weeks after that, I graduated from Laurel High School with my degree. And from there, in the fall, I'm going to MSU, and I plan to major in industrial engineering and business administration. They have this nice little program that lets you get 2 degrees in 4.5 years' time.
That's awesome.
But thanks to middle college, I'll do it in 3.5.
Yeah, that's awesome. So with those degrees, I know obviously a lot of things can change, but what's kind of your plan for the future? What do you aspire to do?
I just want to jump straight into like manufacturing, maybe build your Toyota, stuff like that, or manufacture sound equipment. Yeah. And then after that, I want to go straight into managing people, making sure everything's going right.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, I'm bring in your principal in here. Excuse me. We have Mr. Young joining us now. And Mr. Young, first of all, thanks for coming on. But I always like to ask this of the teacher, principal, whoever comes in. When you have a student like Alex here, it just makes all the years of education worth it, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Alex is the type of kid that every principal dreams of, teachers dream of, because he just doesn't show up. He shows up and he excels. Mm-hmm. And as you kind of stated earlier, he's not only members of Beta Club, Student Council, Robotics, he also serves as a leader. Mm-hmm. And he found a unique balance in the band with all those different things to not just be a part of it, but to excel. Yeah. And being valedictorian, man, it's one thing to have a kid just sit on. That's the only thing he does. But academically, socially, he's the guy.
That's a bit, and that's just a small sample size of what y'all have at Laurel, isn't it?
Absolutely. He is the example of some of the great things that we have. Like he's one of many students, but yeah.
Absolutely. I know y'all are proud of him and proud of what he's going to do in the future. Alex, I asked you beforehand, and as we run out of time, I always like to ask this of seniors who are getting ready to graduate. If you had a piece of advice for a 7th grader just kind of starting out in the middle school world and in the high school, what piece of advice would you give them?
For a 7th grader, 8th grader coming right into the high school, I'll say that while academics, all these clubs, all this is very important, I say this to you, the most important thing is to have a community with you. Yeah. All of this doesn't matter, at least in my perspective. It doesn't matter if you don't have a community behind you.
That's right.
The most excited I ever felt was seeing everybody so excited for me when I got this award. And being Hispanic, being here, my family, my community, it means a really lot to me. Special shout out to the Catholic Church, Immaculate Conception. Yeah. They really supported me. And special shout out to everybody at Laurel High School. They supported me even more. And thank you to my mom and dad as well.
Absolutely. Well, Alex, Mr. Young, we really appreciate y'all coming in. And best of luck to you, man. I know you're going to do great things.
Absolutely.
And represent Laurel well. All right. Well, that does it for Good Morning Pine Belt for the week. Hey, we'll be back next week, though. But as always, and until then, keep your dial right here on SuperTalk Laurel 99.3.